with titles ranging from writer to director to producer, but most importantly, he's a WideScreen Film and Music Video Festival president and founder. Please help us welcome, once again, Mr. JARROD.
Thank you. I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, I got a stand here. There's feedback going on. Okay, testing. Good. Awesome. You know what? I don't even need this. I don't need that. Yours better? Or? Okay. Okay, so I don't need that. I could speak without it. So I want to welcome you guys to the first annual WideScreen Film and Music Video Festival. It was October 12th, 2014, and that was a cold day for me. I was going through a period in my life. It was a period in my life when I was down. I believe that the biggest challenge of growth, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and socially, it comes when you get knocked down. Not when you're on your feet shining, but when you get knocked down, when you discover who your true friends are, and when you learn things about yourself that you never have learned had you not experienced, I guess, what some would call failure. Now, failure was my greatest fear. I used to fear failure until I realized that it was not until I experienced, quote unquote, failure. At that moment, that is when I learned and acquired the skills, the knowledge, and the passion to handle what some would call success. So with that said, God inspired this idea within me on October 12, 2014, because early on in my career, I tended to be selfish and egotistical and all about me. And God showed me that my true success will come not because I try to make it all about me, but because I give other people a chance to shine. And because He's blessed me with the talents and the resources and the ability to be able to facilitate priceless opportunities so that people could learn and grow. And as a community, we could come together and create an empire and continue to inspire one another and continue to create and continue to shine. So with that said, this was a very, 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 very ambitious undertaking. October 12, 2014, around that time, I didn't even want to come out of my room. I wanted to stay in my room and dream, because I was comfortable at the place I was in my dream, and I promised myself that I would not leave my room until the same place that I'm at in my dreams where I'm happy, until I could be at that same place outside my door. And that was when God inspired the idea within me, and I acted on it, and that idea was WideScreen Film and Music Video Festival. I wrote out the business plan for it. What would take most about 2 months to do, I did in about 2 hours. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, so it came naturally on top of what God inspired within me. I have to give Him the credit because I could not do it without Him. As awesome as I like to think
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen. Preach on, man. Preach on.
So as cool as I like to think I am, I could not do all of this by myself. I could not bring all these people together. I'd have you note that I sent out over 11,000 personal messages on Facebook. I know most of you in this room have gotten my generic message telling you about the festival, because I believe in direct personal marketing. I believe in going above and beyond to achieve goals, and I believe that you have to do what no one else is going to do to have what others don't have. So with that said, I would like to welcome my team. I could not have done this without 3 very special individuals, the executive team, and so much more, the external team, which I'm going to mention in a bit. However, I need to bring up my executive team. I want you guys to stand to your feet and applaud for Mrs. Alexandra Bayo. We have Karen Slosowski. To the front, please, to the front. Come to the front, guys. And we have Dion. Come to the front, guys. Join me at the front. Dion, come on up. Okay. So, sound me better, ribbon? Okay. So basically, man, we put so much into this. I'm sure you guys could just, begin to imagine how much work and how much effort it takes to, undergo something like this. I literally put aside everything else I was doing. I never worked a 9 to 5. I never worked for anyone. I didn't even work part-time. I took all of my energy and I put it into this, because that's what it takes. You cannot divide your attention between this and something else. It's impossible. You have to give it your all if it's going to work. So I wanted it to work. I knew that. I had a dream. I had a goal, and I knew that if I took the right steps and the right actions toward my dream, that the dream would be possible. Because anything's possible. I promise you anything's possible. And if I myself could do it, anyone in this room right here can do it. These people, I brought them on my team. I hand-selected them because, as I said, I came to a point where I realized who my true friends were. I realized who was in it just to tag along and ride the coattail and all that stuff. And I realized who was real. And these are some friends that have always been real, and they've proven that to me. And I want to give them a chance to say a few words to you. And I would just like to say that this is a priceless opportunity and experience. I've had the privilege and the honor of meeting some amazing artists and filmmakers and creative geniuses around the world. I've had a privilege of being surrounded by some amazing judges. I would like my judges to please stand up and be recognized if you were a judge on the festival. That's good. So who? So these are the judges, and how can I forget to thank my external team? We have, as a matter of fact, there's a very special individual. Now this guy, he is man, words can't even describe him. He's beyond a creative genius. I consider him a god with a small g. I consider him a creative god. Because with the passion and the talent and the effort that he puts into something, no matter how small, it always comes out phenomenal. And with that said, all of the graphics that represent our festival, all of the videos, the mashup video you guys saw that blew your minds back in January when we released it, what you're about to see tonight, which is going to, man, it's going to set you on cloud 9, cloud 10, and the one after. I would like to bring up to the front Mr. Ricardo Protheus Rodriguez. Yeah, I'm going to thank her. I got her. Yeah. And also, Mr. Rome Royce, please stand up and be recognized. Stand up. Mr. Rome Royce. I will. Okay, so basically, I'm sure back in December, it was December 25th, it was Christmas Day, actually. It was December 25th. I got the best Christmas gift ever. I got a call from Mr. Rome Royce, who is a Warner Brothers producer. Now, just a bit of, sure, that's yeah. Now, if you guys don't know, Warner Brothers is the oldest, largest, and most prestigious Hollywood studio. And when I got a call from him that day, and he told me, he said, hey, I like what you have going on with this festival. And when he told me that, it inspired me so much because, it's like a dream come true. You're a filmmaker, you're an artist, you're working hard. Your dream is to be on the silver screen. Your dream is to be the next Steven Spielberg or James Cameron, the next Tarantino. We got dreams. We all have dreams. And I just got one step, a giant step closer to my dream when I received that phone call. And I want to thank him for taking time out of his busy schedule. He's supposed to be working on Hollywood blockbusters right now, but he took time out of his busy schedule to be here with us. Like Jay-Z said, he could have been anywhere else in the world. He deserves a round of applause. My pleasure. Now, last but not least, I need to also thank a special individual who inspired me and who helped to facilitate the social media aspect of the festival in order to keep us alive and well in the social media, because social media is very important because everyone's on it. I realize that people are watching TV less and they're on the internet more. So the internet is the place to market and do business, and you build empires over the internet. WideScreen Festival was marketed strictly through the internet. We had zero marketing budget. we did it strictly with the passion and the direct personal communication. Nothing beats that, because word of mouth is the best seller. I can promise you that. I'm a businessman, and I can tell you that nothing beats word of mouth. You could pay $1 million for a TV ad. Guess what? I was on my phone texting during your commercial. I didn't see it, you know? So, but you're on the internet, you're on Facebook. You didn't miss a beat. I sent you a message, and I saw it said seen, so you saw that. Definitely. So, without further ado, I would like to have Miss Holly Rory stand up and be recognized. And before I end, I want to also thank Mr. Kevin Wood, this guy here. He is the, let me finish, wait, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you why I wanna thank him, and then you can applaud all you want. He deserves it. This man, he is the best attorney in South Florida, and I came in touch with him, and basically he's inspired me in many ways. During the period when I was down and out, he was one of the main persons who told me, hey, keep your head up and move on to your next project. That was during a period when I was, you know, I wouldn't say about to give up, but I was kind of close to it, you know? Because when you're a dreamer and your dreams don't work out, it is devastating, you know? It is very devastating. And he gave me the encouragement, and he gave me the boost, and he gave me the inspiration to continue moving forward. And is AJ here today? AJ? Oh, okay. So I'm going to tell you, okay, so I'm going to be open with you guys. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I don't care if you go and tell other people, it's cool, but it's a secret. But you can tell whoever you want. You have my permission. There was one day during the period when I was down, when I could not afford food. I couldn't buy food. And AJ generously came over, took me to Publix, and bought me $36 worth of groceries. So I owe her $36. I would like to thank Wilbur, my driver, if he's here. I would like to thank Mr. Ken Wins, who gracefully took me under his wing during my time of need. And I would like to thank everybody here today for being a part of this experience. And this concludes my welcome speech. And before we move on and let these fine young ladies proceed with the show, and we get the show on the road, we want to do what is known as a ribbon cutting, which is establishing the commencement, the official commencement of the WideScreen Film and Music Video Festival. The official commencement and the promise to continue in the years to come, to continue to fulfill our mission. Ladies and gentlemen, our mission is, for those of you that know it, you could say it along with me. If you don't know it, you're going to learn it today. Our mission is to inspire the creation and distribution of art while ultimately enhancing the creative mind. That is our mission. This year we fulfilled that mission, and in the years to come, we will continue to fulfill that mission. Because success is not an ultimate resting place. Success is the daily grind, the will to never give up, the maximization of one's potential, and last but not least, it is the promise to be better than you were yesterday. All you. All right, all you guys, do your thing.
All right, I've been so busy preparing for today, I honestly have no idea what to say. Usually I'm great with this, but we've been slammed, but I've been slammed with the realization that I have an amazing team, to be honest with you guys. These girls and Jared, I mean, can pull so many things together. We've built a great friendship. We've been through ups and downs, and we just link up and connect in the end, and it's amazing. I've also had the chance to realize how talented each and every one of you are during the festival, even though I was running around crazy. I did pay attention to most of the films that I got to see, the short films, the feature films, the music video. I got to look into the presenters, into their biographies, into the judges, into all the talent that was involved in this weekend's mashup. Jasenia, the host, well, she's an actress, mainly. Just we have so much talent down here in South Florida, and also for anyone who came from outside of South Florida to support this. I'm just amazed to see how much talent we have, and I'm excited that all of us are going to go up together. So it was a big accomplishment to have this right here tonight, to have each and every one receiving your award. Thank you all for coming. I also want to give a big shout out to VIP TV, Joe Rubo, he's executive producer. Alright, so basically, just to keep it short, I love my team, I love you guys. This is just one of many accomplishments, so you guys better be ready because we will be back next year even stronger. So you better come back ready to win another award. And thank you guys for being here, Director Martin. Awesome.
So basically, I just wanted to chime in really quick because I forgot to thank someone who I cannot go and sit down in my seat and proceed with this show until I thank this gentleman because he's one of the main reasons why we're here tonight. And you see these beautiful gold-plated, lovely awards that just look like, oh my goodness, like you want to just like kind of like kiss it. You know, it's so beautiful. So I mean, my goodness, I look at this thing and I'm like, oh my God, look at that thing. Look at it. Y'all see this thing? But, okay, so with that said, I'm so excited. I'm like a little kid in the candy store just looking at these things. I got to get one for myself. So damn pretty. I got to thank Mr. Steve Dower. Stand up. Look out for Big Head Awards. Steve is the man. He's right here in Aventura, around this area. So anytime you need awards, go to Mr. Steve Dower. He is the man. And if you feel the weight on these things, like in some eastern part of the world, people would worship these things, all right?
I'm coming after you, Steve.
Hi everyone, I am Beyonce, not Beyonce. Thank you all for supporting the WideScreen Festival. My team and I, we spent countless hours working on this, putting this together. And if you thought this was awesome, just wait till next year. I got some things in mind. We've already started working on it, so you guys make sure you all come back, okay? And I just want to say thank you, special shout out to my sister Kennedy, because she has been up and down with 600 hours, back and forth, and she never complained. And I just say thank you. Karen, I have called you countless times, just with questions and freaking out, and she's always here to help me stay calm and collected and cool. Alex, oh man, we've had some short times. Late nights, guys. So I just want to say thank you. I'm so happy to have all of you here, and come back again next year because we got some good things in store.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jared, and thank you, everyone. I am the Director of Programming, Alexandra, and I was also hustling you and on the red carpet, like, move! Sorry about that. I was just trying to keep it moving. The other day, I was at a restaurant and I saw an actor sitting, just having lunch, and I just went up to him and said, thank you for what you do. I shook his hand and walked away. And I'm not gonna talk a lot, we're, behind, but I wanna thank you all for what you do because we are created like God, because we have the ability to create, right? You can have a job and like a mechanical thing, but you have to create something and leave it on earth before you leave. And also, everything you learn, you have to keep passing it on to newer generations. So for our future generations, they're just gonna be more elevated in knowledge. They're gonna be more civilized. Everything is gonna run smoother, and the vibration on Earth is just gonna elevate itself. So please keep sharing what you do, because I love reading, but I love watching movies, trailers. I learn every time I see something. And every time you create something, you create it with a message. So keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Yeah, streams, right? I'm a man of not too many words. I love to let my creativity show what it is that I feel like I need to do, and Jared actually gave me that opportunity by doing this, and I'll try to help him throughout this whole entire process. He knows what we've been through, man. You know these conversations, man. All right, but no, this is it's an honor to be here, and it's an honor to work with these people, and I just hope you guys really enjoy what you see and come back next year, because it's going to be even better.